Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to create a set, and what you can do with the sets in Alma is you can do things like suppress a bib record, unlink from the network zone, suppress a holding record, or change a location to withdrawn. And so there is a document on the Tech Services LibGuide under Alma Instructions Handouts, and it says sets in Alma, and this kind of goes through what types of jobs you can run, and you'll see that you can create a set of MMSIDs, and for that you'd have to make it an itemized set, and it would contain only MMSIDs, and you can run these particular jobs. Or you could do a set of holding IDs, and this tells you that the set has to be itemized and it has to be a physical title set, and these are the jobs that you can run with that. Or the third type of set is one that contains barcodes, and again, this is the types of jobs you can run. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to open up Excel, and we're going to scan in some of the Rebus collection books that we want to mark as withdrawn. So the first thing I'm going to do is type the word barcode in cell A1, and then I'm going to scan in the items for my set. And you'll notice that it gives you the scientific notation here, but just go ahead and continue scanning in all the items. Alright, so I scanned in about 30 items. If I had a lot more than this, then instead of just scanning them in to the spreadsheet, I would probably just go ahead and run a report in Analytics. And but it just depends on how many items you have. So what you need to do is change this to a number, and you need to take the decimal point out here, so you click on this link here. And now that we have a set in Excel, I'm going to go ahead and save it. And you want to go to the Manage Sets under Manage Jobs and Sets, and we're going to add a set. It's going to be itemized, and you have to give it a name. We're not going to make it private. We're going to give it a status of active, and this is a barcode set, so it has to be physical items for set content type. And then you have to click the folder icon, and I saved it on my flash drive as Rebus barcode set 2, so I'm going to click that. You don't want to click add members to set, you want to click on save. Alright, and I see I got an error message, and so what I'm going to do, and this has happened to me before, is instead of doing an Excel file, I'm just going to put this in a text document, and I just saved it to my flash drive, so I'm going to open this up again. And let's see if I can find it. Okay, so we're going to click Save again. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is open up the Alma main menu and go to Manage Sets and click on Add Set Itemized. It's a set of barcodes, so it has to be a physical item set. So we're going to select Physical Items and give it a name. And find the Excel file that you saved. We're going to choose Private No, Status Active, Set Type Itemized, and Set Content Type Physical Items. You don't want to click on Add Members to Set. You want to click on Save. And you're going to get a message saying that the job was successfully saved and a job was submitted to add members to the set. You can go to Monitor Jobs, and if the job was still running, it would appear on this page. We can look at the History tab, and we can see that there was a job that just ran called Add Members to Set, and it was completed successfully. If you click Actions and Report, it should show you the number of items that it processed, and you see that all 28 were processed and none of them failed. So now that we have a set created, we can actually go back to Manage Sets. We could take a look at this set and see the members. And these are the books that I just scanned in. And so you see that currently they have locations of Guillebeau Hall. In fact, it looks like they all are Guillebeau Hall. What we're going to do is change the location to Withdrawn. So what we're going to do is go back to Manage Jobs and Sets and click Run a Job. And we're going to run the job Change Physical Items. Here, click Next, and select the set that we just created. Which I think was this one. Click Next. You have to place a check mark in the box here under Change Location Fields. If you want to remove any temporary library or locations, you can check this. I don't know what remove temporary item indication means. I have absolutely no idea. So we're going to leave that unchecked. Okay, and we're going to create a job. I'm sorry, we're going to run a job called Change Physical Item, and click Next. And you need to select the file that you just created. So that was Rebus Collection Set 2. I'm going to click Next. It tells me there's 28 members in the set. You absolutely need to check this box that says Change Location Fields, and we're going to select a library, which is actually Guillebeau, and the new location is going to be Withdrawn. And come to the bottom and click on Next, and at this point you can click the Submit button. You'll get a message that says you're about to run a job affecting 28 members of the set. This cannot be reversed. Click Confirm. And at this point, the progress indicator says NA. You can click the refresh button periodically, and you can get an idea of how the job is progressing. It looks like it just finished, so we're going to click on history, and this is the job we just ran. So we're going to click on report, and we'll see that it completed the job successfully. It processed 28 of the records, and there were no exceptions. So we're going to go back to our set and take a look at this. We're going to click Actions Members and make sure that it changed the location to withdrawn. And here's our set of 28 records. And that's withdrawn, that's withdrawn, that's withdrawn. And you can see all of them have been withdrawn.